He comes to the ring tonight as the undisputed WBC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Lennox Lewis. The former undefeated European Heavyweight Champion, Frank Bruno.
Don't give me no shit. Right.
Oh, Mickey Vann recoursing to the industrial language and just reading the riot act to Pepe Correa a moment. And away they go. Bruno, you don't really need the identification in the white
in that fight. Nice jab.
He's landed 3 times.
He's moving around as well. He's using that little bit of movement, and he's tried that big right hand.
Reflexes are good too.
Frank's good. He's took the center of the ring. He looks very
untested.
Already
Bruno side from Bruno there. There's no doubt about it. Bruno. Oh, big sharp jab from Lennox. Some success. Lennox Lewis early on, thrown with great hand speed. Bruno for the moment, just biding his time. It's a big moment in this. The faster start, and there Lewis just slipped in that corner.
Just trying to get Frank off balance that little bit.
It's a big moment in this fight when Bruno lands with one of his big bombs for the first. The better mover of the two. Lewis has made the more confident start, but he's got this way of holding.
I think that's we've just seen Bruno a too good couple of jabs to the body. That's a dangerous move, because that's what cost Ruddock.
That he would come out very fast and maybe a little carelessly, but he always said that he'd take it coolly.
It was a very close round. They were both just trying to get it started. They were parrying for Romans, and it was predominantly the use of the jab there. But Frank come off well with it.
Second round for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of Lennox Lewis's career, compared to the 40th.
Came up with his jab. Lewis has got to get his own jab working. That's a good point. Frank is looking very fast in this fight. He started. Bruno's getting the success because he's using his strength. He's forcing the fight, and he's using a very good jab. He's using a good defense and keeping pretty elusive. Good shots from Bruno.
Bruno looks very confident in these early stages, occupying centre ring and boxing to an.
Very good very early, and he looks very sharp.
Well, he's certainly trained with Bruno's. Bruno does have experience on his side. There's a slightly worried look. He's got his gloves down very low as well, Lewis, and he was caught. 2 more jabs, chance of Bruno, ring around Cardiff Arms Park. That shook Lewis up a little bit, but he's still there. Key moment in the fight, that, Glenn.
Frank's keeping his own left hand pretty high.
Lewis does have these periods in fights where he just seems to switch off and boxing to an obviously pre-orchestrated game plan. Pumping out his jab, times for Bruno. And the two of them there clubbing away, and Mickey Vann worried look on Lewis's face at the moment. And he was caught by that right hand of Bruno's. He made the identification. I can't imagine there are too many.
Pretty high after that jab, he obviously sees that big right hand from Lennox as a danger. Two very big guys, and if it starts to get a little bit naughty, if they start to foul each other, it's
not been a bad start this for Bruno.
It's a very good start. He is, but I think Lennox is catching the shot, stamp his authority on this fight.
This is an excellent
hand.
There are the scoring punches so far. Bruno, a mellower.
Very focused, and he's taking the fight to Lennox right from the beginning. But Lennox is just parrying it nice with his own right hand.
Couple of rounds, 23 each. It's close. Lewis needing to just maybe reimpose himself in this round. Lewis is still there.
Behind a good jab.
That's a good overhand right from Bruno. Did Lewis take that? He looks in a spot of bother. And the left hook from Bruno, starting the round very fast, looking to impose himself. Bruno coming in with that crashing. A man whose career has twice been threatened by eye injury. Dicing with danger a little bit with the guard that low, but a bit of showboating from starting fast.
Yes, I think he's been told that in the corner. He's been told he's got to take the fight to Bruno.
And Lewis looked bothered by it, but he didn't go down.
He's neglecting that jab a little bit. He's looking, I think he's a little bit...
3 rounds gone, and Bruno, no doubt about it, landed the biggest punch of the night so far in that one.
Definitely a very good round for Frank. He caught Lewis with some good shots, a good double jab and a right hand. I think that's a good description. He came back from it well.
A confident start from Frank Bruno.
He was neglecting to do that in the early rounds. He was not using that jab and he was getting caught.
From round behind his neck.
So far, very good performance. With the big bombs are coming.
But you feel that there may be 1 or 2 more twists, and neither fighter really is slipping too many of those jabs either. They're both landing with a lot of regularity.
Very determined. Anything that Lennox does, he's got to keep using it. It's a key weapon in this fight. Bombs are coming in from both men now.
And Bruno, the word the Americans like to use is focused, isn't it? The jabs in many ways, the two of them looking to... Lewis is starting each round fast, but then rather switching off in the middle. Lewis looking to get through with that right, but Bruno was wise to it, got his glove up well. Lewis, who in the build-up, accused, isn't it? And it, I think, sums up
very
Bruno.
focused.
Really good, stiff ramrod jab. That's always been one of the big other openings off the jabs. After the midnight hour in Cardiff. Of the jab. In the last 30 seconds, a bit more. A dirty fighter. Now Lewis has been told by the corner, it's quite clear, to get working.
I think there's a little bit of a mouse.
The referee very anxious to let everybody know that he is in charge.
You've both got very good shots after the jab, but you've got to get your jab working and landing.
Bruno's been called programmed, stiff, robot.
Developing on Frank's side, it seems to be swelling up a bit, so obviously Lewis is...
Here's a punch profile so far quickly for you. Lewis 49, Bruno 52.
I think one thing I've never seen with Frank, I've never seen...
That really was a classy burst from the champion, but he needs more of that. And every time he does land, Bruno behind his jab more.
Well, that was a key thing that he had to do.
Than the original model, and this is a good performance from him so far. Words here. His jab is working very well for him indeed.
Terrific pace. Good shots from Lewis, beautiful jab.
That he's preparing to use. Nothing serious at the moment, but they're beginning to develop damage. Lewis looks more confident in this round though to me. He's just got that more punching behind the head of Lewis. This is a tough stamina and desire. Lewis just upping the pace a bit. He's done that twice in this round. Bruno will certainly want to have got rid of the stamina problems he had early in his career in this one.
It is very tough and very close. Both men giving it everything.
To win could become big factors, you feel, later on in this.
And I think that's very good for Lewis. That's what he's got to try and do.
Lewis, the young... This is a good fight.
He let Lennox start using that jab a bit, and Lennox threw some good shots. But Frank came back, as we see here, this overhand right.
Frank Bruno's had a little bit of a problem, possibly, with that left eye. Sixth round, live from Cardiff National Stadium, and there's too much grease around Lewis's face. This shows every signs of developing. You get the impression he's looking to up the pace a little bit. And Lewis, his left eye is just beginning this double jab, then overhand right hand.
Out of both men at the end of this fight. They're both going to be tired as the rounds go on.
Towards the halfway point here. Bruno is keeping up a very, very high work rate, though. There's been a relentlessness about Frank Bruno in this fight, though.
It is. He's been non-stop. He's been walking forward behind that.
Into the toughest fight of Lennox Lewis's life.
That's right. We're going to have to see. But Lewis is having some tough moments. And then it's when the defenses get slack and the big shots can come in from either man.
Oh, that's good from Lewis. 2 jabs
all the time, and I think that by pushing Lennox Lewis back, it's kept him off balance
up a bit as well. They've both taken an awful lot of jabs. Lewis, there's a little bit of blood around Lewis's face.
If this goes later into the fight, how the stamina of both men is, because this has been fun.
Well, so far, Frank Bruno is making a few about him.
That's right. Well, he's starting to get that bounce in his step, and he started to come forward and push. Furious started this round. And Lewis is really letting the big shots go. Big right hand to the body he threw.
And I think it might be just seeping from a cut somewhere near his eye. Bruno is so hungry for this, and he's making Lewis work so very, very
He's getting his own jab going, and he's starting to double it up.
Very good fight, and Frank Bruno is producing one of the best performances, if not the best.
But that was a good combination there from Lennox. That was probably his best shots of the fight. Good double jab with the right hand behind it.
This is the 7th round. They both have a little bit of facial damage. We have an expert counting the punches as they're landed.
But one thing's for sure, this certainly is a great heavyweight title fight.
Look at Bruno here, coming up with their left hook, catches him, and Bruno was hurt by that. And now Lewis is looking to close in to finish this, and Bruno is in trouble. Bruno is in big trouble. And Lewis carries on a relentless assault here, pouring on the punishment. These are bouts for Frank Bruno. Right uppercut, and I think Vann's going to stop it. Or is he? He's called off the assault. Well, that was a dangerous incident in the fight. I thought for a moment there he was stopping that right uppercut, and Bruno is on the verge of going. He won't take a lot more, and this time it is stopped, and Lennox Lewis is still the WBC Heavyweight Champion of the world. That really was very, very impressive. He's a great...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 10 seconds of the 7th round, the referee has stopped the contest. The undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis!